Hello, welcome to P.B.M. Vending. The case of sticker shock. Boy, did I get a case of sticker shock this week. I tore down one of the machines because you have to set the wheel in there for how much product is going to be dispensed. And I got it all done and was getting ready to put the candy in, and I realized that I need to have a sticker on it so that people would know what kind of candy was in there. Now this is how naive I was. I thought that when you bought the machine, they would give you just one page of like 10 stickers. You know, one for M&Ms, peanut M&Ms, and they would just throw that in along with your machine, and then you peeled off which one you want, and the rest you threw out. Well, that ain't how they do it. So then I thought, okay, well, everybody else has got stickers on theirs. I guess I'll figure out where to get stickers. So I go online and I look around, and the stickers that you put on your machine to tell the type of candy, three bucks a piece. $3 a piece. So let's say that I reach my goal of 100 machines in 2 years, 102. And let's just assume, because most people are going to use triple heads, I'm going to use some, but not a lot. But let's just assume that I did. That would be 3 different stickers per machine. That's $9 times 100. That's $900 extra dollars in 2 years just on stickers. That's a lot of money. So then I thought, okay, well, what other options do I have? And I came up with a couple. And I haven't decided, I've decided one I'm not going to do. But here's one that I haven't tried yet. I used to collect wine labels. I know a little bit about wine. But if you look at a thing of candy and you see the sticker here, and this is plastic, and then they put a sticker right here, that would look great on the machine. Now the way that you take it off is you submerge it in water, and warm water, and that loosens the glue underneath there. Then it comes off very easily, and you let it dry out, and then you can take this and put it on your machine. Problem I haven't solved yet is how do I make it stick? You know, the ones that you pay $3 for have an adhesive already on them, and you just stick it on there and you're done. Now, I've come up with a couple of options. One of them is just regular tape, and you can tape it on the 4 corners on the inside of the machine. That's one. The second one would be to get some 2-sided tape, and that way you could tape it directly here instead of having to go outside of the edge of the sticker. That way it wouldn't be so obvious when people looked at this, they would see this instead of the tape around the corner. But taking the label off of candy, because you're going to use one per anyway. That was option number 1. I have not ruled that out yet, by the way. Option number 2. Now this is plastic, okay? Option number 2 was to cut around the outlines of these and attach it to the machine. I thought that was a good idea. I thought it would work. So I had my peanut M&Ms, and I tried to cut it out. Now, granted, I flunked cutting and coloring when I was in kindergarten, so I'm not the best in the world. But one thing I did learn is that plastic is hard to cut. And when you have to make, well, here, let me show you. Like right here, you see in the king, the crown here, how it goes up and down and up and down? Can you see that? Right in there. If you're going to try to make those kind of cuts, you gotta be able to make an exact cut. And when you're gnawing, because that's plastic, and you can't do it. So I tried to cut out an M&M one, and it was a very easy one to cut out. It looked terrible when I was done. I wouldn't put that in any machine. So So cutting them off of the bags, that's out. The third option is go buy a little bag of whatever's in there. You know, like go to the gas station and buy a small bag of peanut M&Ms. Throw the peanut M&Ms inside the thing, and then just take the thing itself and attach it on the inside. And I did see some of those because I went out and looked at other machines. And there was some that was really garbagey looking. I mean, this one had taken regular M&M bag, a little 25-cent bag, so it was real little inside the machine, and then took one piece of tape and put it on the inside. And so now, of course, over time, as the humidity and the heat builds, it starts to wrinkle up, and now he's got one piece of tape holding this wrinkled up bag of M&Ms. It looked terrible. So note to self, if I go that route, tape all four corners and tape it well. Here's the bad part about that. That still is going to cost me whatever a small bag is. So let's say it's $1. I think they're probably $1.25, but let's just say $1. That's still $3 extra per machine, times 100 is still $300 extra a year. That just sounds outrageous to me. That cost more than registering my automobile, which cost, I don't know, $25,000. And they want me to do that in stickers for a $100 machine. That just sounds outrageous to me. So I think as I get started, because we've got 2 weeks till go date. So I think this week I'm going to go buy a bag of peanut M&Ms, and I'm going to try to make it look good and put inside that thing. If it looks okay, then the next video I do, I'll show you how I did it and how it looks. Well, I might do that anyway, and if it doesn't look good, I guess So I'll try that. But cutting them out of the plastic, bad idea, won't work. Peeling the label off will work. The problem is going to be attaching it, because once you do that, if you don't get it flattened appropriately, and they're real tender. I mean, once that adhesive is off of the back, all it is just a thin, really thin piece of paper. So you have to work very carefully with that, and it's so that will be free, but labor intensive. Okay, and I may intermix, you know, as time goes on. But I think what I'm going to do up front, because I'm going to make one more order of machines just before go date, and so between now and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a couple of machines ready to go by going up and buying a couple of bags of candy and taping it in, and then I'm going to buy a couple of sheets of adhesives just to have on hand to make that happen. So I mean, it's a cost that I didn't see coming. So a $100 machine just went to $109 a machine. Okay, and we haven't put candy in it, which is another 10 to 15 bucks. So now before you even put it into place, you got 100 plus 9 plus 15. So we're looking at about 125. Plus shipping, which is $20 to $30 per machine. So really, a $100 machine is around $150 before you can sit it in any location. So keep that in mind. And if you're going to spend $170 on a triple head, a good metal triple head. If you're going to spend $170 on that, remember you got another $50. You got to pay for shipping. You got to pay for the stickers, and you got to pay for the candy to go in there. So you're looking at around $220 per triple head before you make a penny. So I got sticker shock this week, and I just wanted to share with you the options that I see coming, and I'll have an answer for you, at least for the short term, in the next video. Happy vending!